Good morning, everybody. Anyone. Once again, I know this probably isn't going to be seen, but my name is Christopher Wood. I am 53 years old. I live in Tynanega, and I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim of Ontario Provincial Police. No criminal record or history, and yet I am a slave traffic victim, very serious torture victim, brain splitting, very serious skull deforming, body mutilations, kidnapping, sex assaults, false arrest refusals, extortion, kidnapping, lies, time buying, cover ups, putting prisoner tracking into me illegally, blood and piss forcing, making me homeless for a full year, having medical files falsified against me for treatment refusals, discrimination, and blacklisting, full physical identity theft and change done to me. I am the victim of homosexual, sex slavery trafficking, drug trafficking, torturing, elderly stalking, murdering, animal killing, low-life pieces of shit, Ontario Provincial Police, very serious criminal doctors who are involved in co-committing and covering up crimes for the police, for themselves, and for low-life junkies. Organized trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, identity thefts and frauds, financial thefts and frauds, rapes, drug trafficking, drug overdoses, and once again, medical file falsifications for treatment refusals, assuring victims do not get any medical help. Shot August 6, 2019 by ex-O.p.p. Chief or Commander. Guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder. He is a child sex slave trafficker, pedophile, piece of shit garbage, and he hides behind his badge to have sex with children. Staff Sergeant years 2019-2021, kidnapping and sodomy, sex assault, ass-ripping pieces of shit. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS, and Shelley Huffner. Spencer Mills 14716, Robert Kane 7224 are all guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder with intent to commit. They are above all laws. They have no laws above them. They cannot be arrested. They cannot be charged. I have proof. I have tried for 6 years. They are brain damaging, lobotomizing, lying, time buying, life stealing, murdering pieces of shit garbage. Simple as that. They became cops. They were killers that became cops to use their badge to murder. And I hate to say that, but 100% fact. Right, Spencer Mills? You like when you can do this to victims, don't you, O.p.p? And your little homosexual pieces of shit garbage, and your very, very, very serious criminal doctors above the law at your private hospital. And that's exactly what Lennox and Addington County General Hospital is. It's a publicly paid Ontario Provincial Police privately run hospital. They work with and for and take orders from the police, covering up everybody's crimes, including low-life pieces of shit junkies. You speak O.p.p. crimes, no criminal record or history. You speak police crimes in Napanee. You can damn well assure if you have animals, they will be killed. If you have parents, they will be stalked, tortured, and murdered. And then you yourself will be tortured. You will be made homeless. You will go through full physical identity theft. You will have bank thefts and frauds against you. You will be tortured. You will be lied about. You will have all rights taken from you while being physically changed. You will be framed by these fucking low-life cops who are guilty also of harboring escaped inmates. Isn't that right, Stephen Maven, a.k.a. Bill Woldridge of 149 Center Street North? Jason Van Alstyne, he's guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder, the little crackhead fentanyl-selling, drug-overdosing piece of shit, obsessed homosexual, stroke victim, crackhead, low-life inbred garbage, Jason Van Alstyne. For Robert Kane, all of these lowlifes are guilty for all crimes through Robert Kane and Spencer Mills. This is Robert Kane's lover, his number one drug trafficker, meth trafficker. He is guilty of killing my dog. He is guilty of death threats, identity theft on me, frauds, threats of stabbing, arson attempts, my identity theft, and attempted murder. Tyler Teabag Lake. Raymond Lebleu, the guy on the thumbnail, child groomer, sex offender. He and Tyler Lake are both guilty of torturing and killing my dog. March 24th, 2023, criminal stalking, brain injuring, torture crimes, and attempted murder against me, and nothing can be done without $22,000 because of the crimes that they are guilty of with and for the police. I bet every single cop involved are disciplinaries that were sent to Napanee through previous crimes that they have committed to avoid arresting, charging, and lawsuits, which is exactly what Ontario Provincial Police cops are going to be getting. I am the end of my bloodline, and I am not going to take a fall or be fucking mentally turned into a fucking vegetable to benefit Ontario Provincial Police. Even though this is being blocked out and you had my computer hacked, you're having my videos shadow banned, and I know this for a fucking fact. As it stands right now, I want Spencer Mills, 14716, Ontario Provincial Police, whether in Napanee, Ontario or not, I want him arrested and charged for attempted murder and murder. He had my mother stalked and killed through Blair Kane, a.k.a. Blair Harvey, and Bill Waldridge, a.k.a. Stephen Mavis, or Maven, and Robert Cross are two of three of his alias names. Thinks that he and I were switched at birth, thinks that he's my dad, was calling my mother mom. What kind of inbred, messed up pieces of shit do you really have associated with you, O.p.p? You're using psych ward patients, schizophrenic junkies who are in permanent psychosis like Burt Buttplug Hustler, who thinks that he played hockey for the Philadelphia Flyers and the Hartford Whalers in the NHL. Sean McKay, who is nothing but an alcoholic, fall-down piece of shit garbage, who is a junkie of every single kind. Harry Hartwick, child groomer, child molester, guilty of torture crimes against me, and he's an 85-year-old sex offending piece of shit. He's my cousin, along with his good for nothing, child molesting, registered sex offending, speedhead, stabbing, lowlife piece of shit nephew, Dale Hartwick, and Dale Hartwick's good for nothing boyfriend, Tony Hearns. They are all homosexuals. They are sex offenders. They are sex slave traffickers, drug traffickers, numbing me down completely and totally, injuring me on a daily basis with 100% proof and keeping me from help. I'm being turned into a fucking vegetable, and luckily I have no medical rights. Luckily I have no legal rights, and luckily I have no human rights. If you are poor, homeless, elderly, disabled, you speak O.p.p. crimes once again, expect bodies to start piling up. This is 100% truth, and I can 100% prove my words. It's unfortunate that these pieces of shit do not have to prove nothing. Families of murdered and missing, it's Ontario Provincial Police. This is a hate crime also against me. Travis Brandt, Tyendinaga Police, is also involved, a tribal reserve cop who is involved on the reserve part of O.p.p. sex slavery trafficking, along with his homosexual stalking, drugging, crack drugging, piece of shit lowlife brother Christopher Brandt as well. Travis Brandt and Christopher Brandt from the reserve are involved with O.p.p. human trafficking. He is a stalker and obsessed homosexual. guilty of slander, using CEW on me as well. They are using Pegasus, Stingray, R&M technology on victims as well. Illegal invasive surveillance, 100% provable because the police were even known to use this software on human rights advocates and other people spying on citizens. And they are still very much in use of this. And what R&M, I talk about that, what R&M does, it's basically to destroy a person's central nervous system so police can mutilate, completely destroy, and kill, cause cancers, and kill Pontius Pilate style. And that's exactly what this is about. You're in hopes of deniability. Everything's been done against me to try to discredit me. All lies have been put against me and not having to prove nothing. No feeling in my head, no feeling in my face. And yes, once again, I am the end of my bloodline. I am a complete full physical identity theft victim. All for speaking of police crimes. Wow, I'm having serious problems thinking. This all started to me. I go through torture on a daily basis, and it usually starts between 3 and 4 a.m. every single day. These lowlives that I've shown, their accomplices, they get free O.p.p drugs delivered to them every single day after 2 a.m. So they are the ones smoking up and reselling the O.p.p drug supply for Robert Kane 7224. They're making a lot of money selling drugs. They're making a lot of money selling children. They're making a lot of money selling adults through the sex slavery. They are causing homelessness. They are committing financial thefts and frauds, welfare and disability frauds for extra crack money and meth money, bank thefts and frauds. So, congratulations on what you accomplished with me, and I can just imagine how many others this has been done to. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, Lennox and Eddington County General Hospital, is guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder with intent to commit. She is guilty of falsifying my medical file for treatment refusals, discrimination, and blacklisting. She is a lying piece of shit, accusing me of being a suicidal self-harmer, accusing me about drugs to get me medically blacklisted, and not true in any way, shape, or form. I had no association with this piece of shit lying criminal doctor for O.p.p. She is the girlfriend to Stacy Kingston AMHS. The justice of the peace is also involved as well. Threats, intimidations, lies, accusations of being high on marijuana and hallucinating, being sodomized because it was done through the police and the one known as Bill Wooldridge in 2019. Good luck trying to get medical help. I would hate to have been a child and actually had that happen and went to the hospital. They would have completely and fucking destroyed that child's life. And as a matter of fact, Bert Hustler, he sodomized a child, a 14-year-old child who reached out to me to tell me about this, who was in fear, is in fear of telling their own parents and the police or doctors for repercussions that will happen against that child and against that child's family because of who fucking molested them. So it's pretty sad when I even have children reaching out to me, teenagers, to let me know about crimes that are taking place against them, and nothing can be done even. I can't do anything about 100% provable crimes about me. So I can just imagine what would happen to this child if they tried to process or proceed with anything criminal or even whatever they would probably be in serious danger. This whole right side of my head's been flattened, it's been widened, it's been elongated, it's been shortened, it's been rounded out, it's been many different shapes and sizes. I am in excruciating damn pain on a daily basis. I can 100% prove who is guilty with the police and their doctors. Once again, two of them are my cousins. You buying just enough time to completely and totally fucking injure me, to turn me into a complete and total vegetable in hopes that I forget about this so you can get away with it. And that's why you are transferring. This is why you are buying time to avoid arrest, charging in hopes that deniability. Isn't that right, Spencer Mills 14716? You have been involved with this right from the beginning. You are a serial killing piece of shit cop. Robert Kane, you are nothing but a drug cop. You are a drug trafficker, and your little drug traffickers are nothing but sex offending killers for you, and not having to prove nothing. All it takes is a little bit of O.p.p drugs, and boom, you got yourself a homicide. You got yourself whatever you want and covered up. I have tried going to O.p.p to get arrested and charging. I have tried OIPRD at the time. I have tried every single means possible to get arresting and charging on police and others. Good luck. Won't happen. They are above all charter laws as well. Proven. 100% proven. Next time you want somebody killed, Spencer Mills and O.p.p, why don't you just get some balls and pull the trigger yourself instead of torturing them, brain injuring them, mutilating them, sex assaulting, and more? Once again, no criminal record or history. I spoke O.p.p crimes, the human trafficking, homeless exploitation for monetary gain out of the Morning Star mission, and the money laundering that they were involved in.